Hello, welcome to the Overweight Knights Roundtable. As always, I am Kitty Man, Kim Sex, Sam, whatever you want to call me, works out for me. And with me today, as a dynamic duo tonight, unfortunately, this week, is ZekeDanger.
Hi everyone, how are you doing tonight?
Everyone else couldn't make it. That's fine. It just means that Zeke and I can just take our turns
Yeah,
and play in the corner.
yeah, because we're cool.
So, got a lot of neat stuff to talk about, some stupid shit to talk about.
That's stupid shit to talk about.
Lot of stupid shit to talk about. And I mean, holy but Jesus Christ. So, to start us off, there's a Watch Dogs 2.
Yes, no one knew about it.
I think I stay pretty on top of stuff, like as far as new games and this and that. But some of these things have just fucking flown under the radar for me. Like, I can't tell if it's just because of the increase in volume of the number of games that are fucking being put out there like crazy.
I think it's just because a lot of people have lost faith in Ubisoft.
Maybe. There's a high possibility that that's the fucking case. But even so, it's like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened, guys?
Yeah, why is this under everyone's radar? Like that, and there's a Deus Ex 2 coming out eventually.
Is that? Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure you heard about the whole augment your pre-order debacle.
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I heard about that because of how fucking stupid that was.
I mean, I like Deus Ex, but I don't want to do that.
pre-order culture was pre-order culture is such cancer. So I
It
mean,
is. I can't wait for it to end, if it ever does.
it'll be one of those things where, like, the fact that even like the only people who have figured out how to do it, I would say right, would be like, again, I have to jerk it off again. Uh, Overwatch's release, because you got it for $20 cheaper and you got shit.
Yeah, it was a good incentive to buy early.
It's like you get all this cool shit if you get this edition, $40. Like what? It's not even.
Why is it cheaper? Yeah.
Not even a full price. All right, I'll get it. Fuck yeah. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Oh no, like it was $40 for just the base game, and if you get it for PC for a full price game because you ordered early, here's a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Like
Here's a giant swag box for you.
ooh baby, it got me going. But yeah, I didn't Watch Dogs 2. I am.
I'm not excited.
Ubisoft knows how to make trailers. I'll say that. Like, after the Watch Dogs trailer, I was like rock hard for that game. I was ready to do anything to play it. It just seemed so cool. And then when the graphical downgrades came, I was like, why does it look like garbage? Like the trailers were so fucking beautiful. And oh no, yeah.
I'm just wondering why they're not held accountable for shit like that.
Well,
Isn't that technically false advertising?
no, it's really not apparently, because you have full CG trailers for shit that doesn't necessarily use it. You know, like,
Nah.
it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know if you saw the new DC Injustice trailer.
Not yet.
Oh, Injustice 2.
Injustice. I like the first Injustice. It was a lot of fun.
The story was really interesting, to say the least. I mean, the game itself was like whatever, I guess. Just
I had fun with it,
like
but
I
you
said,
know,
you're a fighter kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'm whatever about it. But the story was really cool. And this trailer is just a CG trailer.
yeah.
So, I mean, all it is you have Superman, the Flash, um, shit,
Doctor Octopus.
Aquaman. Shut the fuck up. Uh, Aquaman. It's Batman, Superman, Aquaman, the Flash, and someone else fighting. That's all it is, and they're putting armor on.
Yeah.
Like the armor transitions them. It's so weird, and it has this weird, like, morose voiceover from Batman saying, "Every time you step into the ring, you get harder and stronger."
Gross.
And I'm just like, cool. I said morose, not gross.
No, I said gross. You get harder when you step into the ring.
That's
It's
apparent.
dirty.
It is, but I mean, that's just what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm just like, cool.
That's some That's some Iron Sheik bullshit.
I
You know about that, right? How he pop boners in the ring
mean, he was a legend. How dare you, sir?
doesn't change the fact that he pop
Have
boners.
you seen the documentary about him?
Yeah,
It was so
super
good.
good. I loved it.
So good. Like, I was so glad that he met his redemption,
Put him
being
in the camel clutch.
being a dick on
Make him
Twitter. Oh,
helmet.
that's the best. Tell him to shut the fuck up. I was like, yes, Sheik, yes. But yeah, so the Injustice 2 trailer was a pure CG trailer, and you can't call false advertising for that. So,
Yeah, it's technically a cutscene, so
I mean, it's whatever.
yeah.
Like, and then, but oh man, Watch Dogs looks so good. And then the
Man.
Division. Oh, I waited 3 years for that.
And what happened?
It was still good, but it just wasn't what it promised.
Was yeah.
Like
Like I said, I've been hurt before. That's why I didn't pick it up.
I wanted to believe because I believed for 3 fucking years, man.
Yeah, you put your investment into it. I get it.
And I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking play this shit, and I did. I put over like 120 plus hours on that fucking game. Like,
How do you think I'm gonna feel when Shinmu comes out?
I mean, you're gonna kill yourself.
Oh,
But-
I am. I've been waiting over 10 years for that.
And I'm just like, come on, baby, let's do it, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. And then it was just like, oh, it's still good, but I mean, it's not, it's still good. And it's like I'm trying to justify it myself. Like, no,
It's playable.
it's good. I swear.
It's passable. No, everyone, it's not complete garbage. It's passable.
And I'm just like, no. Oh my god. But it still did what it kept me entertained for quite a while, and the problem is they didn't know what the fuck they wanted to do with it. They didn't know if they wanted a Diablo style loot game or they wanted a World of Warcraft kind of MMO-esque feel, and they tried
So you're saying,
they did a hybrid.
yeah, you're saying they just spread themselves a little too thin.
No, I mean they didn't stick with one direction or the other. You can't have like a dungeon crawler. It has that replayability because it gives you a shit ton of loot constantly, and you're always looking for that upgrade.
That's true. You're just waiting for your drop.
And so you can do it over and over again. That's fine. That's part of the fun. And with WoW, it's kind of like you go into a raid, even if it's once a week, to get your drops. You know what the boss can drop. It's like it's stated. There is a loot table. There is no hidden
Yeah.
who knows what it's gonna drop. Like no. It's gonna.
You
drop
know what
this.
it could drop and what the percentage of dropping is.
Right. Here are the drops. Here are the stats. Here's everything. With Diablo, part of the can I find my upgrade is the RNG aspect of it.
Yeah.
Because you can run the butcher a million times and you can get a million different drops. Like, oh, this one has this kind of gem. This one has this particular stat that I need. This one does this for my balancing.
Are trying to farm just to get into the, what is it called? The money pit that, who is it? Greed gets into? Like, just get into that. You have like a 3% chance of ever finding it.
Right. You want to try
Yeah.
to get something. It's the RNG is built in.
Yeah, exactly.
But for WoW, the WoW type MMO style is like the joy is in, oh, it didn't drop this week. Okay, well, I'll get it next week. It's fine. And you have something set for your specific class or your specific type. Like there's a trinket that drops off this boss. Yes, and it's a trinket for healers, or there's a trinket for DPS, trinket for tanks. But you know it drops off this fucking boss. It didn't drop this week. Shit. Okay, next week. But if you were to go in and if you were to go into a raid like WoW, and then it dropped off the trinket but it had absolute shit stats because the stats themselves were fucking RNG'd, it's like you've now just multiplied the amount of RNG needed to get your loot, to get any sort of optimization. So
Yeah.
like every weapon has like there's like 20 different weapon. I don't know how to call them characteristics.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and each weapon, at least the high end weapons, have three. The third one's free, and the first two cost a certain. You have to have a certain amount of electronics or a certain amount of this or that. So you have things like brutal, deadly, balanced, and cool headed. There's a shit ton of them. So if this particular instance, this particular raid drops your gun, but it only drops it 1 in 1 billion times, right? So it encourages you to keep going in the same way Diablo does. But then when it does drop, it's absolute garbage because like all the other things, you're only looking for three things. You're looking for vicious, deadly, and balanced or something. Like because that's the best you can fucking get. If you get anything other than that, your gun is garbage. So you have RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG, and then when you craft something, it's random shit too.
Oof.
So the crafting system's random, the loot system's random. There's so much RNG that to just be optimized, you have to spend like it just like oh no, more time, more and more time. Like no, I want to know what the fuck I'm crafting because you've made it impossible to craft. Or I want to know what these bosses drop because if I keep getting like a set piece that I don't fucking want, like
You're just wasting your time doing the run.
yeah, okay, we wasted our weekly run and none of us got what we want. Like, damn, dude. Like like cool,
That's some problems.
we all got high-end gear that none of us want to use. Like awesome. And then they finally implemented the ability to trade within the group. So, okay,
No.
I got this, you
couldn't
want
do
that.
that
So,
before?
yeah, so we can just what?
You couldn't do that before?
No.
The fuck are they doing over there?
Do you see what I mean? So I have a deep like I'll say denial. I'm in deep denial that I'm hoping that they learn from Loot 2.0, Reaper of Souls from Diablo 3, that they're gonna be like, okay, guys, we looked at everything, we heard all the feedback, we get that it was shit. We're starting from scratch on how this shit goes down. Because after they got rid of the real money auction house, after they got rid of like all this bullshit in Diablo 3 and Reaper of Souls came out, it was
Playable again.
yeah, it was undeniably a much better game. Undeniably.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
And I'm hoping that the division can follow those footsteps because we're like the forums are always on fire about that shit. They're like, hey guys, here, how about you listen to this conference about Loot 2.0? I know you guys don't want to be like, oh, well, we're just copying Blizzard, but here's the thing. They did it right. Like they know they fucked up just like you guys. No one's perfect. No one's perfect. And then they went in and fixed it.
Now, who made the division?
Ubisoft.
There you go. So, do you really have faith that anything's gonna get fixed?
It's a combination. Massive develop it. Ubisoft published it, so it's really on Massive, and that's where the whole like, hey, Massive, fix your shit. And the whole thing is they're also super bad at being transparent, and they're super bad about letting the community manager know what the fuck's up. So like every week the community manager goes on Twitch, he streams the state of the game kind of thing every week.
Yeah.
And then there are sometimes like everyone's fucking combing through everything he says with a fucking fine comb, man. And so they fuck him up sometimes because he'll be on stream and they're asking questions and he has absolutely no answer to, and then like someone will be all like, hey, by the way, we're gonna be implementing this. And he's gonna be like, you're implementing that? Like, what's that? And like, so now everyone's asking him, like, oh, you're implementing this? Like, how's
details,
it gonna,
man.
Yeah, how's it gonna work? What's it gonna do? And he's just kind of like, I have no fucking idea. Like, I just got told.
I mean, so does you are.
Yeah, so they really screw him up pretty bad. I won't even lie. I feel bad for the guy. It's kind of like, here, you deal with the community, but we're gonna not give you any like fucking helpful information whatsoever.
That's what you get for working with a French Canadian company.
When he just like, son of a bitch, dude.
Damn Quebec. Yeah, I'm blaming Quebec for all Ubisoft's shenanigans.
I don't know why. I don't
Because
know.
Ubisoft's in Connect. Or in Connect in Quebec.
In Connect. Yep.
Yeah, they're in our old coach. Our teacher, whatever.
Yeah. I missed that guy.
Didn't
But yeah,
you
so
talk to him like last week?
yeah, I talk to him almost every day.
How do you miss him?
I still miss him. I haven't seen him. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, Ubisoft, man, just like fuck. I feel bad for Haymitch. It's
Oh,
I
yeah.
almost feel bad. Like I know the community managers super well now in terms of like who they are,
Yeah, yeah.
because of the forums, and I'm okay with that. And then you have like Bravo. Um, he goes by Bravo on the
Hmm.
forums. He's the 343 Industries community manager for Halo 5,
Okay, okay.
and he's become a meme himself.
Like my body is ready kind of meme, or
Yes, that is almost that level. They call him on the forums Barvo. Like the whole joke at first was Bravo, please. Like,
okay.
and then like oh three because before it was three like okay, Halo 1 through 3 days, or 1 through 3 other ones, and Reach. It was Bungie please, then it was Bungo please, and then it became 343 please, and then Bravo's community manager, and they're like Barvo please,
Yeah.
and like so now they take, because he used to be a pro player, I
Yeah,
believe,
yeah.
and a pro, so he knows what the fuck's up as far as the game goes, but there is an amazing variant. Like people like put their things through the what's the word, the ringer, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
They have their Photoshop. They're like, here's what we want for armor. Here's what you can do. Blah blah blah. And I wish I could find the actual picture that it's based off of. But the whole joke now, like, there's a picture of him with his baseball cap backwards and headphones on. And
So they want to make a suit out of that.
it's not that they want to, is that they've already fucking like someone made the concept and everything. Here, let me link it to you real quick.
Okay, okay. Let's take a look at
It
this.
it was made by Reddit user Plain Ben. And the initial design for the Bravo helmet was
It's
made
a robot.
yeah, like it was an April Fool's joke from the same guy.
I'd actually be okay if that got put in.
Like here it is. Like I'm gonna definitely put this shit up on the stream real quick.
It's a total robot. I love it.
Like it's amazing. Like I have no qualms about the fact, like again, that's
It
just,
looks cool. I like the design.
it's really well thought out, and it actually works as a helmet.
Yeah.
Like they call it the Bravo helmet because it's Bravo, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then he made the full armor, and he was just kind of like, yeah. And then in the forums, the other 343 employees were like, 343 please. And it's like, yeah, you're taking part of the joke, yes. And so now that they started calling him Barvo, he was complaining about it on Reddit. He was all like, everyone in the office is calling me Barvo now. I'm not like super opposed to it, but it is kind of stupid.
Just a little
It's
stupid.
a little stupid. But yeah, I mean, there's some talented fucking artists in that fucking subreddit. I don't even lie.
Oh yeah. Unlike our fans.
What?
I'm saying our fans aren't talented.
You untalented hacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get on other people's level. Not
Yeah.
ours. We're not talented either.
We're not talented either, but we're blaming you for not being
Yeah.
talented.
Yeah. We just need to be entertaining. We don't need to be talented.
I don't want to name names right now. I was gonna say, like, I know some YouTubers like that, but that's not nice. That's not.
That's
nice.
not a nice thing to
That's
say.
not a nice thing to say. And then let's see. Okay, since it slipped under my radar, and I'm sure it slipped under yours. Um,
Watch Dogs?
No, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh yeah, yeah. It looks pretty cool. There's a voice actor I can't place in the trailer though.
I mean, isn't that like most games? I can't play unless it's
Like
fucking. Um,
it sounds so familiar. I can't place it though. What's his the guy doing the narration?
voice actor. Let's find out. Let's do a quick.
Yeah, that's what Google's for.
It sounded like Scout Harding. Is that Ali Hillis? Ali Hillis?
Maybe.
Who's? It sounded like Laura Bailey to me.
Who's Laura Bailey?
I don't know. Let's take a.
Sometimes I think these names are made up.
Right?
I have no reason to think that though.
Did you know this? The voice actor for Aloy in Hero. Here's why you remember it. It's the same voice actors for Chloe in Life is Strange.
That's it. Okay.
That's,
I knew it sounded familiar.
That's why you know it.
Yeah. That's exactly why I know it.
I was thinking if it's not Nolan North and fucking Steve Bloom, it's not as instantly recognizable as it should be or it could be.
Or what's his face? Johnny Young Bosch.
Yes, Johnny Young.
That guy's awesome.
But yeah, so what do you think of the game? Like again, apparently
It looks
came out E3 last year, and like that's again,
yeah.
totally slipped under my fucking radar.
It looks like or at least the first part of the trailer, it reminded me of a futuristic Shadow of the Colossus.
You know what? I had a vibe because of the way the voice actor and the story and this and that.
Yeah.
Uteware Rumeno. Remember that anime?
No.
It's such a weird goddamn name.
Is that from Shadow of the Colossus?
Uteware Rumono. I know I'm butchering the fuck out of that. But it was a visual novel released in 2002.
I'm gonna look it up.
But the anime that came out was super badass. I personally think, and that came out in 06. And the plot reminds me of that, where it's kind of like the main character wakes up and is like, what's going on?
I don't think I've ever read this. I'm gonna have to.
You should watch the anime. It goes super fast paced, but like, it's good. But that's what it reminded me of.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to make a note. This puppy is like at the door.
Let him in.
He like lays down. He lays down and gets all like, he sits down. No, he gets like super quiet, and then when I turn and look at him, he jumps up in excitement like, "We're gonna play."
Why aren't you playing with the puppy?
I think I'm gonna play with the puppy as soon as I'm done with this. Besides the point, yeah, the plot kind of structure reminded me of that, where it's kind of, I came from somewhere. Oh my goodness, and like things are futuristic and then like tribal at the same time. And
so, I mean, I'm curious about it. It looks like it could be fun.
Yeah, it looks like I would want to play the story. I want to get that. I want to get.
If it plays anything like Shadow of the Colossus, which I'm hoping it does, I'm gonna be all over it.
It doesn't seem like it does. Like, because Shadow of the Colossus was just boss fights. It was literally 16 boss fights.
Yeah,
this looks like it has a lot more in between.
Yeah.
Of survival and like, what's the Far Cry Primal?
Oh yeah, I never got a chance to play that.
That's what I think about. Tony seems to fucking dig it.
Yeah.
But who cares what Tony thinks? He's never here.
He's not here to defend his opinions.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, that butthole.
But yeah, that game definitely piques my interest in terms of like using a bow and arrow as opposed to Far Cry, because that doesn't really appeal to me the same way. Same with Hanzo. Back to Overwatch. Fuck Hanzo.
Always Overwatch with you.
It's so good. So good. But yeah,
you keep saying that.
But I'm gonna have to go to your house to play that game. I won't even lie.
Overwatch?
No, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, I don't like the name though. I'm not crazy about it.
I think because based on in the E3 trailer 2015, it had Zero Dawn as well.
Yeah.
But
Like I said,
whatever.
just the name, it just doesn't. I don't like it.
It's whatever. I won't even lie. It's kind of whatever. Like
It doesn't grab you. It just. Bleh.
I'm not super against. Like again, I'm not gonna judge a book by its cover.
I
Or its
mean,
name.
yeah. Like that's actually what happened with Ico. Like the box arts, that's why it didn't sell well here in the U.S.
Which again makes a lot of sense.
I mean, it's a very boring cover.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of like what happened to the Lost Guardian. Remember?
Yeah, exactly.
But if what I'm seeing as far as the gameplay goes for, let's see, this footage came out. It published January 6th of this year, so 6 months ago. Again, a female protagonist in a game, I'm always cool with.
Yeah, so am I.
Like again,
As long as the character's interesting, I don't care.
right. And I do think that there's some brave elements there with the bow and arrow and the redhead. Like they watched Pixar and they're just kind of like, yeah,
just a tad.
let's just put that in the future instead of old Ireland or whatever the fuck.
Scotland?
Was it Scotland? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you know what the best part of Scotland is?
Nothing.
Ireland.
Oh, damn, son.
Oh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked for that joke.
I was thinking the best part of Scotland is the fact that everyone's drunk all the time. So even if you can't understand them, they don't mind.
Thought you were gonna say leaving.
Okay, you got it, buddy.
Whatever you say, pal.
Whatever you said, pal. Hey, Peace Monks, what's up?
What's going on?
What's going on, buddy? But yeah, it just seems super interesting. There's a lot of technological shit here. Like,
yeah,
I'm just watching the trailer. I mean, not
it
the trailer.
looks like an interesting world. I'll say that.
I don't like the way that her hair moves in this gameplay footage that I'm watching.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that it could still be in development.
Like,
it could be fixed later on. Hair is hard to animate.
I don't disagree with that. Then you go with the simple fucking haircut.
The PS2 woman haircut.
Yeah,
everything's
the bob. The bob. You go with the bob, damn it.
Everything's in a ponytail, short, or in a bun.
See, there's a lot of action in the gameplay, so you'll definitely, I think you'll have the Shadow of the Colossus feel that you want.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Like, especially with the bigger animals, because again, there's herds, and it's very, very much seems to be lifelike. But again, I've been lied to before.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna sit here and oh shit.
Yeah. At this point, we can't trust trailers or anything.
Yeah, I have to wait till you put out a game and let me get my hands on it to fucking.
Yeah.
And that's so sad. I remember when it used to be like, this is what the game is. We're gonna play the game for like 20 minutes and.
Yeah, it was fun.
Like even okay, so Halo 2's E3 trailer was just that they made a map.
Didn't they throw out a teaser trailer?
I mean, they threw out a teaser trailer, but I'm saying when they went to E3, they were like, here's a demo, and they basically had a playable thing, and then after that they were like, oh, it's not as good as we want it to be. So
they scrapped the whole project.
No, they rebuilt the whole fucking engine from scratch. Like after that, and it's like, damn, that's intense to me. To me, that's like, at least you're gonna try.
Yeah.
It's like
you should always at least try.
I mean, you figured, oh, I didn't like how this looks. It looks like shit. I don't like how the physics are working. I don't like how this certain gameplay aspect is going. Yeah. So I'm gonna change it up. But whatever. So I'm happy. I'm happy with the way it came out.
As you should be.
But goddamn. Except for the short ass campaign. Whatever. No, whatever. I'm not bitter.
It did have a pretty short campaign now that I think about it.
Because okay, the scope of their project is Halo 2 and Halo 3. That was supposed to be one game.
Oh yeah, that's right. And it was just too big to set everything up.
Yeah, their scope was too big, and the crunch deadlines that they were given were just like, we need it out now because it's the hot sequel. We need to put out now. We need it out before the new console ends to keep the sales up. Blah 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 blah. Put it out
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So they put it out, and then it's all like, what are you doing on that ship? Finishing the fight, and then it cuts off, and it's like, oh.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it
yeah.
was good, but I mean, like there could have been more. And then
Exactly.
but then Halo 3 comes out, and it's like, oh, you finished it off, but that could have been the best one game ever.
Uh, they tried. That's all I can really say about it. They tried. They tried really hard.
I'm still happy with the multiplayer results and everything else. I'm just like, whatever.
I'll give you that. Multiplayer was a lot of fun. We actually spent a lot of time doing,
Those LAN
well,
parties, what?
yeah, people getting sticks thrown at them.
Hey, I still talk to Angel. But yeah, flaming logs thrown at you is never fun.
I had fun,
Fuck you.
but no one threw a flaming log at me.
That's very true. I was the unlucky one who had shit thrown at me.
Yeah.
So, in movie news, J.K. Simmons is ripped. That guy is yoked.
Oh yeah, that Master Roshi looking motherfucker.
He could play Master Roshi. I don't deny that at all. I mean, just holy crap.
Yeah,
But
that guy got fucking cut. It's goddamn ridiculous.
I'm just wondering again. It's hard. It's so tough to call that shit out. I don't know his real physical stature prior to this. Like he always wore long sleeve shirts or like t-shirts, so it's not really.
I always got the impression that he was some kind of former Marine or somewhere in the armed forces.
What?
Yeah, I always got that impression that he was he was a member of the armed forces somewhere along the line.
I just know that he he always had like the greatest ability to go from super intense to like in Juno where he's like just the nicest fucking guy.
He
Like
was great, and thank you for smoking.
right. I don't know what I'm saying where he's just like he's
Yeah,
super nice, super likable. He's the likable dude. I mean that's it. He's the likable dude.
yeah.
But he was most definitely not a member of the armed forces.
No, I just saying. I always got that impression from him.
I'm just taking a quick look at his. Um, it doesn't really have a filmography or anything. He has his own article for his filmography. That's how big it is.
Neat.
Dang. So like
He must have done a lot.
he let's see. The other blah 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 blah. He moved to Seattle and then he was born in '55.
Damn.
When he was set in '73, when he was 18, he moved to Montana. And in '78, he got a music degree from the University of Montana.
Really, a music degree.
Yeah, and then he went to Seattle and became part of the Seattle Repertory Theater. And he, after that, it just goes from '78 to '92, where it's like,
If he's listening, I want to jam with you.
I,
I play trombone.
he's a singer.
Oh, we can totally start a group then.
Like he was in an off Broadway piece called Birds of Paradise in '87. He played Benny Southstreet in the 1992 revival of Guys and Dolls.
Wow.
In '94, he sang multiple roles in the Wagner opera satire Das Barcu. So that's again, these are really
Yeah,
interesting.
he's pretty accomplished.
And then '94 is when he started being in films with The Ref. He was in the First Wives Club. What? I need to fucking watch that movie again.
I don't think I've ever saw the First Wives Club.
It is a good chick flick. Also,
Okay.
I mean, Bette Midler, Goldie
You had me at
Hawn,
Bette Midler.
and Diane Keaton. I think.
You had me at Bette Midler.
But that's what I'm saying. Those three, oh my god!
It's just missing Meryl Streep, and has everyone.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And there's a fourth person too. I don't know, but anyway,
Let it be. Please say Meryl Streep.
you need to watch that fucking movie, dude. But
Is it like on the same level as what's
Let
the
me
name of that
let me
movie?
just let me just read you a sentence, okay?
Okay.
It's a 1996 American comedy film based on the best-selling 1992 novel of the same name, narrated by Diane Keaton. It stars Keaton, Goldie Hawn, and Bette Midler as three divorced women who seek revenge on their ex-husbands who left them for younger women. And that's the plot. That's it. Like,
Oh, that's comedy gold.
it made 181 million worldwide. That's not bad for a comedy. Like, that's not
No, that's really good for a comedy.
for a budget of 30 million. They made 181 million. That's a success.
I'd call that a success.
They got nominated for best original music score. So, got
Good
that.
for them.
Again, such a good movie. Ugh. I didn't know J.K. Simmons was fucking in it. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's more about those three women.
Yeah.
Let's see, on television, he played Popeye Doyle.
Popeye Doyle. Why does that sound so familiar?
That's the name of the film. He was patrolman in Park.
Oh,
Yeah,
Popeye Doyle.
that,
So that name sounds.
I don't know.
I've heard it before.
But so I don't really know his level of fitness throughout that. But again, singing and dancing in the Broadway shows,
That's a lot. That'll put a wear on you.
I could see J.K. Simmons getting some workouts and some good cardio in that sense, and having the good lungs if he's a singer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, him being completely jacked is like
It's irrelevant to the role. Granted.
is he not? I thought he was supposed to be Commissioner Gordon. Is he not Commissioner Gordon?
Yeah.
So
I thought it was Commissioner Gordon.
So then, what the hell is he getting jacked for? Is he looking to be the current Commissioner Gordon, where he becomes fucking Batman? Is that what is going on?
That'd be pretty cool.
We're passing off Batfleck to Simmons, Batman.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
No, not at all. But I'm just thinking, like, that sounds actually really good.
That sounds kind of fun.
It sounds amazing.
They're getting rid of Affleck for some reason.
They're like, well,
We all know why.
You just direct and write. Shut the fuck up. Get behind the camera. Get us a fucking Academy Award. We all know what's his face is gonna fucking do it. Damn, Zack Snyder.
What's his name? Oh, I was thinking Matt Damon.
Yeah, Matt Damon. That's who DC is worried about. Fucking Matt Damon.
Well, they should be. Matt Damon's a trifecta. Write, act, and direct.
I mean, Damon doesn't direct. What did he direct?
Good Will Hunting?
He didn't direct that.
I thought he did.
No, dude. What?
Then who directed Good Will Hunting?
Let me take a quick.
I could have sworn it was Matt Damon.
Directed by Gus Van Sant.
Oh. What did Matt Damon do?
He wrote it and starred in it.
Oh. I
Matt
could have
Damon-
sworn Matt Damon directed something.
Matt Damon. Let's see. He has an acting career, producing, voiceover, but no directing.
Huh. Who the hell am I thinking of?
Fucking Affleck.
You sure?
Affleck directed $1 Million Baby. He directed The Town. He directed. Fuck, what was the other one?
Affleck's more of a myth, though.
He's a real person.
You don't know that.
I hate to say that to you,
You don't have any proof of that.
but he is most definitely a fucking person. I mean, I'm just saying. Gone Baby Gone is the one that he did. The Town.
Gigli.
He didn't direct that. He just happened to be fucking somebody who took that role and forced him. All right.
His friend wrote it.
I mean, you can say the same thing about Jersey Girl.
Yeah. And I will say the same thing about Jersey Girl.
I liked Jersey Girl.
It had its moments, but it wasn't.
I don't care. I liked Jersey Girl. Okay? It had
The
George
coolest part that-
Carlin. It had George Carlin in it.
Oh, everything Kevin Smith does has George Carlin.
And that's not true.
Most of it is true.
Clerks 2 came out after he died. How dare you, sir?
Yeah. And?
So it doesn't have him. But I don't know. I liked him as the grandpa in the movie, and that one scene still always gets me in that movie, where
Oh, I know the exact scene you're talking
where
about.
he tells his daughter he wishes
That
she
she
would have
would have
died.
died instead of her mother.
Oh,
That's fucking rough,
oh! I
but
was like, no, no, my heart.
I mean that's a bold risk to take.
It really is, and it's like for a movie that's kind of like not necessarily lighthearted, but just kind of like it shows a single father and like the struggles of like making
Being a
mistakes
single father.
and making mistakes in your career because that's what remember he fucked up with
Oh
Will
yeah, that's
Smith
right. Yeah, that's what it was.
because being a career dad putting the career first and it was just kind of like being a single father but still wanting to be a career but then fucking that all up became a construction
Yeah.
worker again. That movie's so good, like holy shit. I don't know why people shit on it so much. I mean, I guess it's one of those things where I like crap sometimes, but like
I'm
damn.
glad I don't like anything bad.
Shut the fuck up. We're about to watch some PMS Cop. All right, we're gonna get up on that.
That movie looks amazing. Should we talk about that?
I was gonna say we can start talking about
Or at least mention it.
the convention. I'm gonna put the picture up of you and Tony.
Okay.
Bam. The convention. So, uh, Tony, Zeke, Stacy, and I this past weekend were at a convention called Morbius Corpus.
First one, Morbius Corpus #1.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were asked to put on a panel, and we delivered
Yes, we did.
like bosses, and we hope to continue doing that. So, any con organizers out there, if you know any con organizers, let your local cons know.
That you're interested in booking, the Overweight Knights for some kind of panel.
So the panel that we covered, if you can't tell from the picture, is us giving a lecture on zombie survival horror, surviving the zombie apocalypse,
That's what it was. Yeah.
and it works well in a horror setting, but at the same time, any geekdom loves the goddamn zombie apocalypse. So we'll have no problem going over it, no matter where we're at.
Loves apocalypses, I should say.
Right. I mean, it's basically a lot of like real survival training. Tony and Stacy both being
Military backgrounds.
military backgrounds, and Tony having done a couple of tours, and he has a lot of real equipment that he can show you in terms of what is the kind of stuff you need to be looking for to survive the zombie apocalypse or any sort of disaster in which you need to be able to think on your feet and make real-time adjustments to some real shit.
Yeah.
And we have a more family-friendly version, which is just basic information. And
Yeah, basically just like a 2-hour lecture.
I mean, we can cut
Not
it
to
down to 1
downplay
hour.
it.
We
Yeah.
can cut it down to 1 hour.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, easily.
like, we were given 2 hours, so we definitely filled up those 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then we have a more hands-on version where
We did some room clearing and things like that.
yeah, like okay, say like we put you in the different scenarios of you got to clear this house or you got to do this and that. You got to search for food. Like we want to see how you respond to different stimuli, and so we have it a very hands-on. We give you real fake weapons. We have
Replicas.
We have airsoft rifles that are all made with metal. They feel like the real thing. They're just not. So
Yeah.
it lets you get a feeling. We let you put the gear on. That
Put
way
on
you
a
feel
couple
the
of
weight.
vests,
Yeah, so that you feel the weight, let you feel the gun in your hand, and see how you react to certain stimuli and how you'd react. We ask some moral questions, and then we have another version. Essentially, it could be a third panel on its own, but we get dark
Yeah. We start talking about the harsh reality of everything.
because everyone likes to think that it's just zombie apocalypse or any sort of end of the world thing. It's gonna
Fun, kill zombies, tee hee hee.
Ooh, Shaun of the Dead. It's gonna be super awesome. We're just gonna be like, woo. I'm gonna get
No.
my best friend and we're gonna go to the pub and wait for all to blow over. And it's like,
That's not how
no,
it's gonna happen.
that's not how it's gonna go. We're gonna ask you some harsh questions. We're gonna ask you the real questions if you can handle
You
it.
might get offended if
We
you have a weak
offended.
stomach.
We offended some
Well, we
people,
offended. Yeah.
and it is definitely, whoo.
Yeah.
So
That's one way to put it.
okay, so we had a pretty large group at our
That's the second panel.
the second panel for the more hands-on, darker version, and I when we were talking about what you're gonna do when things get real, I had asked anybody who had children in the room, and then I asked a woman with a 1-month-old if she had enough supplies to keep her baby alive until it can eat real food, and if not, would she kill her 1-month-old baby? And things got a little out of hand.
Yeah.
It got kind of like she was very introspective because again she's technically still a new mother. It's only a month old.
Yeah.
But when you ask
Brand spanking new. Her kids does the new baby smell.
when you ask a mother if she would smother her child, it raises
Out of mercy, mind you.
out of mercy, but it raises a lot of questions.
Makes us look like a bunch of assholes. Sort of did.
I mean, yeah, it made me look like a dick, but it's
I mean,
fine.
I see where it's a legitimate question in, that situation.
Yeah, but it was super fun. We hope to. We're going to another con definitely again in the Corpus Christi area, Realms Con.
RealmsCon, we are going to be hosting a panel on how to construct LARP weapons. And I think we're actually going to be running the LARP too.
God, I hope not.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, no offense, but just like I'd rather not. But
Yeah, I'd rather just do the panel.
hopefully, besides that, they'll let us do the survival one too.
Yeah.
Because I think that one we can definitely get people involved.
Oh, yeah.
The LARP weapon is kind of like to get people
That's an
involved.
easy. I can cover that in less than an hour.
It's kind of like, hey, make it soft, and don't be a dick
No.
when you use it.
There's a little more to it than that, and
I'm
it all
just
depends
saying.
on.
I'm just saying, don't be a dick when you use it. Like that dude that hit me in the face.
Oh,
I
the
wanted
dude we had to kick out?
Yes, that dude hit me in the face, and it's
Yeah.
like, dude, that is not cool. Like, not from point blank. You have a short melee weapon. It's not hard to aim that. It's different if you had a fucking staff. No, you have a fucking small. No.
Yeah, that guy's a prick.
Ugh,
I'm not going to mention your name just for, obvious reasons, but
he's a dick.
yeah, he knows who he is. I don't think he listens to us because he's a dick, too. Yeah.
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 Dick.
Dicks.
Dick.
Wait, no, that came out wrong. But
It did a little bit. I'm sorry.
but overall,
It was a
great
success,
con
and
experience. Great con experience.
had a lot of fun.
I hope they continue continue doing it. Hope we continue being invited back,
Yeah,
and hopefully we get to go to more cons because that would be super awesome to
it would.
do.
Maybe actually get
panels.
to meet some people.
Yeah, I mean, we met someone that we're gonna be doing some stuff with later on.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just people liked what they saw. I'm glad that people enjoy it. I got quite a bit of messages and we got good feedback.
We got a lot of feedback.
Like a lot of holy shit, like that got real. Like, it's kind of like, yeah, like we're not here to baby you.
Yeah.
And
If you don't have the stomach for this, too fucking bad. Hashtag no trigger warnings.
oh, it really was. We kind of just we went in there with no lube. There was no.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably should have prefaced it. We probably should have,
But we could have probably handled it a little better.
But learning experience. It was definitely a learning
Yeah.
experience.
It was our first one. What do you expect? But, all in all, good times were had.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
We sorry we've missed some of y'all, but it is what it is sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was super fun. And then you see in the picture, there's Zeke on the right, Tony on the left. They have their chem lights. Don't call them glow sticks because Tony will get upset.
Tony was getting pissed.
So pissed off. Oh, they're not glow sticks. They're chem lights. They're super expensive. I'm like, okay.
They are a little more expensive.
I know, but so what? But I'm just like, dude, come on. Like, it's fine. Yeah, overall, just a super great time. Super great time.
We got to see Ozzy, what's his face?
Aussie blood. Ugh. The cringe level is so high. Nice guy, but super.
Oh yeah, he's a super nice guy, super cool guy too. Like I talked to him for a little bit. I didn't give him any of our business cards for obvious reasons.
Obvious reasons, because we were gonna talk some shit.
Oh yes.
It was just gonna be like, oh my god, stop.
You're just nonconformists. Or whatever the stupid emo word is. For people who make sense. You know what I'm talking about. Conformist. Yeah, you guys are a bunch of judgy conformists. Ozzy Blood. Granted, his show was entertaining.
It got people's attention.
It did. But I've seen all that stuff done before.
Better.
Yes.
And that's the problem.
With, a pint of Guinness right before the start of it.
Yeah, being drunk would help.
Well, I'm not gonna mention any names who I saw do shit like that. But I can give you a couple of hints. Long hair, red, ponytail.
Shit, that doesn't give me any hints,
Dude.
But anyway, I have to cut this short, so...
When you're done, just...
Well.
So...
Yeah. Yo, you got stuff to do. You gotta go family it up.
Yeah, it's... whatever.
What are you guys doing? Is it just like a family reunion or a barbecue or something?
They're Mexican. It's just...
So, a barbecue.
They're just Mexican it up, and now I can't even play with the pupper.
Why can't you play with the pupper?
Because the pupper's in the backyard, they're in the front. Whatever.
And you don't go outside.
I don't do the outside thing. That's why they know not to ask me, but now I'm getting fucking pressured super hard. But whatever. Again, thanks for listening this week. Sorry it was A, cut short. B, just us two. Next week should be better. We'll have Shauna and Nick. We'll talk about some other stuff. We'll have...
And when does E3 start? I know it's soon.
Soon. TM. I really don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because I was going to say, we should, before we go, we should at least make one E3 prediction.
Okay. E3 prediction.
Yeah.
Nintendo wins.
Well, that's one prediction. Mine is the head of Konami is going to come out and try to debut pachinko machines at E3.
Oh, God, I hope not.
I kind of want it to happen.
That's evil.
Yeah?
But anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for
evil.
this week. I need to take off. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
But yeah, thanks for watching. Hit us up on, Twitter, Instagram. Hit the Facebook follow. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Yeah, you can dance if you want to.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Because your friends don't dance. And if
they don't dance with no friends of mine.
All right, guys.
We are so cool.
See you guys next week.
You guys take care. Love you.